It was a rainy afternoon in Paris when Olivia stepped into the grand halls of the Louvre Museum. Her heart pounded with excitement. She had traveled all the way from London just to see one painting, the Mona Lisa. The museum was crowded, filled, with tourists holding cameras and whispering in awe. But as Olivia moved closer to the famous artwork, she couldn't help but wonder. It was a small painting, only 30 inches tall. The woman in the portrait had a mysterious smile, her brown eyes following Olivia, wherever she moved. Though the painting wasn't covered in gold or jewels, yet it was considered priceless. A voice interrupted Olivia's thoughts. "For you seem interested in the Mona Lisa," said an old man standing beside her. He wore a grey coat, round glasses, and had a gentle smile. "Yes," Olivia replied. "I've heard so much about it, but I don't understand why it's the most famous painting in the world." The man chuckled. Let me tell you a story, one that will reveal the secrets behind her fame." "First, we must talk about the artist," the old man continued. "Do you know who painted her?" "Yes," Olivia said confidently. "Leonardo da Vinci." "Correct," the man nodded. "Leonardo was not just a painter. He was an inventor, a scientist, and an engineer. He studied anatomy, which helped him paint the Mona Lisa's face with such realism. Look at her eyes. See how they seem alive." Olivia looked closely. The painting was so detailed it felt as if Mona Lisa could blink at any moment. "But that is only part of the mystery," the man said. "Let's talk about her smile." "Some people say her smile changes," he continued. "If you look directly at her mouth, it looks small and subtle. But if you look at her eyes, her smile seems wider, almost playful." Olivia tilted her head, testing the theory. It was true from one angle. She looked calm and serious. From another, she looked amused. "It's a technique called sfumato," the man explained. "Leonardo used soft shading, blending the colors so smoothly that you can't see any lines. This creates the illusion of movement." "But why is she smiling?" Olivia asked curiously. "That, my dear, is a mystery that no one has ever solved." "The Mona Lisa was famous among artists for centuries," the man said, "but she wasn't always this famous to the public. In fact, she became world famous because of a theft." "A theft?" Olivia gasped. The man nodded. "In 1911, a man named Vincenzo Perugia stole the Mona Lisa from the Louvre. He was an Italian worker who believed the painting belonged to Italy. One morning he hid inside the museum overnight, dressed as a worker, and simply walked out with the Mona Lisa hidden under his coat." Olivia's eyes widened. "And no one saw him?" "No one suspected a thing," the man said. "For 2 years the painting was missing. The world was in shock. Newspapers around the world wrote about it. That's when the Mona Lisa became legendary." "What happened to it?" Olivia asked. "Perugia tried to sell the painting in Italy, but he was caught. The Mona Lisa was returned to the Louvre, and from that moment on, people from every country wanted to see the painting that had been stolen." "So the theft made it famous?" Olivia asked. "Yes," the man replied. "But there's more. The Mona Lisa is now the most protected painting in the world. It is covered in bulletproof glass, and no one is allowed to touch it." Olivia looked at the glass case surrounding the painting. "It has been valued at over $800 million, but it is considered priceless because no amount of money can replace it." "That's incredible," Olivia whispered. Olivia stared at the Mona Lisa once more. She wasn't just a painting, she was a story, a mystery, a legend. The old man smiled. "Now do you understand why she's so famous?" "Yes," Olivia said. "It's not just the painting, it's the mystery, the theft, the history. Everything about her is fascinating." The man chuckled. "And that, my dear, is the magic of art." As Olivia left the museum, she took one last look at the Mona Lisa. Her mysterious smile seemed to hold but one final secret. Perhaps after 500 years, she was still waiting for someone to finally uncover the truth.